You want me to strip too? You want me to take that?
Hey, Frank, wait a minute. Do you have a long I'm just trying to, yeah, 25. I'm just trying to get a note to, I'm sorry, put aside.
Didn't you bring Sophie Mike, did you?
The long run, I could get into reach of the hard life. Would you mind? Bring, you can give it to Kirill and then he'll bring it here. All right, thanks, buddy. Bye-bye.
I don't think so.
I'm going to try to get you a mic.
Okay.
He's getting a cable from me.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Hey.
If it works. Okay, thank you.
They were not the middle.
I don't know that we will. I think it might kind of sort of. It's kind of coming. That's the rule of thumb on the bill. Things kind of happen.
I mean,
Chat. It's a hard line.
Yep. Thank you. Sorry.
I mean, sure, why not? Let's do it.
Just give me a quick check.
Chad Bergrum, testing 1, 2, 3, Chapel Walbridge Center.
Okay, well, I have a few things that I'll always listen to. And I do hopefully, yeah, for anything I get, so yeah, all right, cool.
So we were and then they had 2-hour delays for the week. That's so much. They have to go by, the worst condition. It affects the whole week.
bag can't fall off of that. No, push it this way, it's gonna fall off. Yeah, I think it,
No, I'm gonna duck down.
I think it pushed from the bottom.
He's talent. So
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, what else? What did you do?
Maybe if I use this, you guys can sit and like, I don't know. You want to sit in there if I put it like that, like sideways? You know what I mean? That's what you should do, no?
yeah, I mean if it'll hold.
Yeah, that way, 'cause that way.
2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes, and they'll be out.
Thank you, yeah. There we go. You good? All right.
Like 1 meter into a snowbank. Yeah, I think she's in a sprinter. The back's all the way in, but let's see again.
Wanna switch with me? Wanna switch with me?
Chad,
I mean, it's fine.
your mic is hot,
Yeah,
so
I know.
whatever you say, they're gonna hear.
Chad, stop saying bad things about me.
I think them. I think them, and then I cast them into the ether.
How could you? Little me.
Right now?
Seriously.
I want to thank everyone for being here today. Just want to go back on a timeline of how we got here. Several months ago, during a subcommittee hearing of oversight, there was a motion made by Democrat member Summer Lee to subpoena the certain documents. Then the motion was amended by Scott Perry to include subpoenas for various names. I think there were 8 names originally, including Bill and Hillary Clinton. Everyone that was included in that subpoena has already either been interviewed by the Oversight Committee or sent in a statement that they had never met Epstein and had no knowledge of the investigation, except the Clintons. We worked for 6 months to get the Clintons to come in, and then they acted like they were going to come in, and then they didn't show up. And obviously we moved to hold the Clintons in contempt. And I think one thing that surprised the Clintons, they assumed the Democrats on the committee would vote in a partisan manner and not vote to hold the Clintons in contempt. And what they learned was a majority of the Democrats on the committee either voted to hold the Clintons in contempt or voted present. And I think that's a statement that this investigation is serious. It is a bipartisan investigation. The American people have a lot of questions. To my knowledge, the Clintons haven't answered very many, if any, questions about their knowledge or involvement with Epstein and Maxwell. Again, no one's accusing at this moment the Clintons of any wrongdoing. They're going to have due process. But we have a lot of questions, and the purpose of the whole investigation is to try to understand many things about Epstein. How did he accumulate so much wealth? How was he able to surround himself with some of the most powerful men in the world? Was he an asset for our government or any other government? These are the questions that we're going to ask over the next 2 days, and hopefully we'll be able to get some answers. And as always, we're going to release the transcripts. We're going to release the video as soon as everyone has approved it. The normal process in a deposition is the attorneys would have the opportunity to review the transcript and review the video to make sure that there are no errors. And this is going to be a long video because this is going to be a long deposition. Today will be a long deposition, I would assume, and tomorrow will be an even longer deposition. Every member of the Oversight Committee is going to have questions for the Clintons, as well as our trained staff that do nothing but depositions. So after our hour of questioning, we're going to send a couple of members of the Oversight Committee out to be able to give you an update of what's going on and answer some questions. So with that, we'll answer a question or two, and then we'll go back to the
Mr. Kumar, are you concerned that there has been a cover-up of sexual abuse of a minor by President Trump? There are missing FBI records that appear to be.
No, we're looking into the accusation by the NPR. We don't know the answer to that. We know what the administration says. We're still looking to get a definitive answer on that. But look, let's just be realistic here. If you go by a lot of what the Democrats have said, you had Jasmine Crockett accused Lee Zeldin of taking donations from Jeffrey Epstein. It was the wrong Jeffrey Epstein. We've had Ro Khanna sit on the floor and name names of people that he thought were involved in Epstein that weren't even involved. So, sometimes the Democrats on the committee aren't the best investigators. Go ahead, Chad. Yeah.
Good morning. What about the idea, though, that I understand you say that this is different with some of the members or some of the people who were subpoenaed who didn't have this direct contact. But some folks have said it seems like the Clintons are basically on trial here versus people who know more about the, what was going on with Maxwell, what was going on with Epstein, and that this is really kind of dragging them through the mud when there are other witnesses.
Let's address that, Chad. The Democrats voted to subpoena the Clintons. The Democrats voted with the Republicans to hold the Clintons in contempt. So the Democrats have just as many questions for the Clintons as the Republicans. So this isn't a partisan witch hunt. This was a motion, a bipartisan motion supported by the Democrats to bring the Clintons in. So I don't think it's any type of being unfair in any way to the Clintons. They've never answered questions, unlike President Trump, who gets questioned every day by just about every one of you about his knowledge or involvement with Epstein. To my knowledge, the Clintons haven't answered very many questions about it. We'll do one more question. Go ahead.
In the spirit of bipartisanship, would you then ask the Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick to come testify? It seems like he has some information.
That's very possible, and I think I think it's a good possibility that his name will arise in some questioning today.
It'll be on my list, and I have an email I printed off for Hillary to ask about Howard Lutnick today.
Okay.
So
God's watching.
We're asking again, and I want to remind everyone: we've already brought in Alex Acosta and Bill Barr for deposition. That's two Republicans in the Trump administration. So this isn't just about Democrats. This is about anyone that has any knowledge of Epstein, the investigation. I think we all agree the government failed. The government failed the victims. And what our role is, we can't prosecute anyone. But what we have been doing is getting transparency to the American people. We subpoenaed the estate. That had nothing to do with the discharge petition. We subpoenaed the documents for the estate. That's what the victims asked us to do. And what you're seeing is there is accountability finally happening. You've seen at least a dozen very powerful people, men and women, who have already resigned, many in disgrace from their board positions. So we're seeing accountability, but we have a desire to see a lot more accountability. We want to get the answers, and hopefully the next 2 days will be a step in the right direction on our investigation.
One
more, and then
What about that being said? I mean, Hillary Clinton
Clinton has said she has no links to Jeffrey Epstein. She doesn't recall meeting him. So what specific information do you believe she has that warrants her testimony?
Well, you'll see. I mean, we're going to ask a lot of questions, but with respect to when you look at all the co-conspirators, and we've all seen the unredacted documents, Maxwell is the main co-conspirator. No one brought more women in and lied to more women about what was going to happen with their involvement with Jeffrey Epstein than Ghislaine Maxwell. We know that obviously Maxwell was a guest at Chelsea Clinton's wedding. There weren't many people that went to that wedding, so again, we're not accusing Hillary Clinton of wrongdoing. We know that Jeffrey Epstein said many times in emails that he was the first person to raise money for the Clinton Initiative, the Clinton Foundation, that he solicited money at some of his properties for the Clinton Foundation. Again, that's not saying anything's illegal, but there are a lot of questions pertaining to Secretary Clinton with respect to Epstein and his involvement in the Clinton Initiative and her relationship with Ghislaine Maxwell. So we'll come out every hour when we get finished, and different members will update you and answer any questions. Thank you all.
Why weren't the Clintons forced to go to Washington at taxpayer expense all the way there?
Thank you.
It didn't seem like Hillary's freaking here. I didn't see it.
Every hour.
Thank you.
You got it.
Sorry about the cable.
Sorry that I let you down.
I mean, I wonder.
Motorcade arrived, police is coming, my individual not in top. Black switch.
Adam, you staying here?
Yeah, I was just say you're fine.
She was in the black van.
Oh.
Crimson. So the three, right? She must have been in the black one, so I was the only one that went near the 10. And I can see in the back of the other one, it's just like swapped down.
Right here, look. What's going on over here?
This could be the Democrat. Nope. This is someone else. I guess the Democrat members not about to walk in. They don't walk in the back. I wouldn't go anywhere yet.
Yeah.
But this, they might be going in the back. I think they're going to walk on the path now. Motorcade, potential Harrying Clinton alive. Yeah, a lot of people about to walk over, probably Democrats. A lot of people about to walk down that path. I don't know, I gotta Google it too. I think there's still more people stood right there, yeah. I think you're about to come around this corner. Check. There's still some people behind that wall. Check. There's a big group. Democrats, I think there's Democrats about to film that.
Yeah.
We can see anything to
Maybe they're not coming from this.
around the corner.
Around the corner.
That's what it looks like.
Member Garcia and a handful of Democrats are going to come speak in about 2 minutes.
Okay. It's say that. Ranking Member Garcia.
Audio, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Robert Garcia. I'm the ranking member for the Oversight Democrats. We're here today, of course, for 2 days of depositions of both Secretary Clinton and former President Bill Clinton. So I'm going to have some general comments. We will actually be back out here to answer any questions once we've actually started the depositions, but we wanted to make some brief comments right now, and then we'll go ahead and go in and start. Let me just begin by saying that Oversight Democrats, from day one, we have said that we want to talk to anyone, any person that has information about Jeffrey Epstein, about his crimes, about how he was able to get so much wealth. We will talk to any single person, whether that is a Democrat, a Republican, how much wealth they have, how powerful their position is. We want to talk to anyone. So we're happy to be here, and we're glad that both Secretary Clinton and former President Clinton are willing to talk to this committee. I also think it's important to note, I'm glad to see that we have our Republican colleagues here. There's a big group of them. I wish they would have joined us at the Les Wexner deposition, but I'm glad that they're here now to get questions answered. That is an important part of our investigation. Let me just add that as it relates to Secretary Clinton, who's here today, she has been very clear. She's never met Jeffrey Epstein. We have no evidence of her having any interactions with Mr. Epstein. And so I think that's important to note as we walk into this deposition. But I also want to say, which I think is very important, that at this very moment, the Department of Justice continues to lead a White House cover-up. And we're going to be demanding, even over these next few days, that the remaining files that have not been released get released to the public. And that includes new files that were just discovered in the last couple days of a survivor that has made serious accusations and allegations against not just Jeffrey Epstein, but also against President Trump, and about abuse that she suffered when she was a minor. We have seen the DOJ files and the archive manifest that clearly shows that the interviews and information around this survivor have been removed and are missing from the DOJ files. Where are these files? Who removed them? Those questions have to be answered. What we have is a survivor that we have verified, that others have verified, and those files are missing. And it's not just those. It's an additional 50% of files that are missing. It is unconscionable, it is illegal, and Pam Bondi and the President need to answer to where those files are. And that's going to continue to drive our work, not just today, but every single day until we get justice for the survivors. I'm going to have some of our members here make a few comments as well.
Thank you. It is abundantly clear that this is the most egregious cover-up in American history. The recent reporting by the New York Times, NPR, and other media outlets that have verified this, demonstrating that the Department of Justice, in addition to violating the law over and over again, as they refuse to release the full and unredacted files, have withheld 50 pages of allegations against President Trump. This cover-up needs to end immediately. I am glad that we are here today as part of this ongoing investigation, because we will accept any information that anybody can give us about Jeffrey Epstein's vast child sex trafficking operation. I just want to say that young people in this country are watching right now. If the most powerful people in the United States of America, the elite and rich and powerful men and women, are able to get away with these heinous crimes, then we are sending a horrible message to young people in this country that powerful people will always protect themselves and the rule of law does not apply to everyone. So I look forward to the next 2 days, and we know that there is so much more to uncover here, and we expect to get answers from the Department of Justice immediately. Thank you.
I'm Congressman Suhas Subramaniam. We're here today in New York to talk to Hillary Clinton, and tomorrow to talk to former President Bill Clinton. I want to make clear that there were no Republicans in Ohio to talk to Les Wexner, who bankrolled the Epstein's fortune for the most part, and allowed a lot of his crimes to happen. Hillary Clinton, who maintains that she doesn't recall meeting Jeffrey Epstein, is here today, and we have a lot of Republicans here today. That underscores to me the partisan nature of what some of the Republicans on our committee and in Congress are doing, and the way they're approaching this investigation. And meanwhile, they're not holding the Department of Justice accountable for breaking the law over and over again. There's 2.5 million files that have not been released, and now we're hearing and seeing evidence of some of those files, including accusations against President Trump. We know that there are other information in those files that clearly is not about protecting victims. It's about protecting people who committed crimes. And so we, as Democrats on the Oversight Committee, are going to continue to approach this investigation in a nonpartisan way, because all we want is the truth, and we want justice for the survivors, and we want to make sure this never happens again, no matter how rich and powerful the perpetrators are. Thank you.
Speaking of rich and powerful, how come
Thank
the
you.
Clintons
Sir, go
weren't
ahead.
enforced?
I'm James Walkinshaw from Virginia. We are here today to continue our investigation into Jeffrey Epstein's crimes. And it's important to note, and as others have said, there is no indication, zero, zip, zilch, nada, that Secretary Clinton had any knowledge of Epstein's crimes. She submitted a sworn statement that she never met Jeffrey Epstein, and my fear is we're here today as part of a political exercise, part of a long-running fever dream where Republicans want to lock up Secretary Clinton. We had the State of the Union this week, and President Trump spoke for 2 hours and refused to even acknowledge the courageous survivors of Epstein's crimes who were in the chamber. He wouldn't even address the issue. His Attorney General refuses to even meet with the survivors. So we want to conduct a serious bipartisan investigation. I'm glad that President Clinton will sit down with us tomorrow and answer questions about his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. But I wanted to come today to ensure that this is a serious exercise, a serious investigation, and not a political or partisan one. Thank you.
Why weren't the Clintons made to go to Washington to testify?
I'll answer that. I'll answer that question. So let me go ahead and we're going to answer one or two questions. Let me just also say, I think today also sets a precedent. So I want to be very clear that we have said from day one that we want to talk to former President Bill Clinton, and the other person we want to talk to is current President Donald Trump. And so we should be very clear that now that we're going to hear from former President Clinton, I hope that Chairman Comer and the Republicans will join us in demanding that the person who actually appears more times in the files than the former president, who we want to speak with, is President Donald Trump. And so let's get President Trump in front of our committee to answer the questions that are being asked across this country from survivors and from those who have been brutally attacked and raped, sometimes as children. Let's release the files and answer one or two questions. Thank you.
So should the Clintons have come forward sooner to testify and be deposed in front of the committee? And also, what are the discussions with Republicans about bringing other administration officials like Lutnick, who are mentioned in these files, before lawmakers?
We want to hear from Howard Lutnick. Howard Lutnick, of course, said that he'd stopped communicating with Epstein, our Commerce Secretary, then goes on to visit Epstein's island, communicate with him, go into business with him, all of which was not disclosed. He should not be the Commerce Secretary right now. As it relates to the questions about the location was selected by Republicans. The majority controls where and how these depositions are done. We want to continue hearing from folks.
Just a question. What could they possibly ask Hillary Clinton all day? They've mentioned Maxwell at the wedding. And what questions, you said you're happy to talk to anyone. What questions do you have for Hillary Clinton, given that she said she has no connection?
We're gonna give the Secretary an opportunity to clarify any questions that Republicans might have, that we might have. Look, if she has any information that could be helpful to the investigation, we want to hear that. And so we're going to find out here. And we'll report back what's actually being asked. But broadly speaking, anyone that has any information, whether they're Republicans or Democrats, we want a nonpartisan investigation, and that's going to include ensuring that President Trump comes before our committee. Yes?
Do you have questions about the Clinton Global Initiative and the fundraising involved?
There's going to be questions asked about that. So thank you very much. We'll come back out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hillary Clinton arrival. Hillary Clinton's arrival.
What time can I make it?
Tomorrow. This is all yours.
Several. Lots of so wait.
Still got the nice big old van.
Hey, how's it going? No, good.
I found this. I wouldn't know what kind of microphone I'm on.
Just make sure they're right.
Oh, the little. Yeah. Or I could start my
because I have one like that. Like that's how
I got to start learning.
Anytime where it's like the camera, or like it's super quick to jump out of the car and do something.
Yeah.
I even got a little radio that goes around the top of it. Where I can put a light on it. Because a lot of times, you know, like you
say no, they arrive, right?
Somebody's apartment,
Yeah.
and it becomes useless. And so
I just saw a video.
Light on it.
It's like with two people around the
Thanks, brother. You emailed them? Okay. They got them. And I got the video of her coming in. I emailed it. I sent it to Rose out.
一体エプスタイン氏とどのような関係だったのか、ヒラリー・クリントン氏が直接、ヒラリー・クリントン氏が直接議会の担当者に対して、この後この建物の中で証言を行います。やはり注目度が高いです。アメリカンメディアこれだけ集まっています。一体エプスタイン氏とどのような関係があったのか、この後その建物の中でヒラリー・クリントン氏の証言が行われます。そして注目度の高さを表すようにアメリカのメディア多数集まっています。
They were. I got kicked out. I had to walk through that. I think it's private.
Yeah. I guess people would say.
I can't see her.
Video.
Hey, is that good enough quality, or want me to retransfer?
They were really.
Is it video?
Does it look good? I tried to and I think they brought like a bunch in. They did a whole thing.
I'd say it's worth it.
It worked?
I didn't really get into the phone.
It worked? Good.
Yeah. No, they probably had like a passport.
Okay, we've got ages, but I'm just thinking, yeah, just because the Democrats just went, just stood there, then they should come out soon.
And then a bunch of people want to.
Up to you, but yeah, I guess it's just going to look the same. Okay, I did some videos off if you want, but okay. Okay.
Or like there's
Alright, cheers.
One after Garcia. One more. Garcia had like a band in front of it. Like a temper band. And then there's another one. Three Chevy.
Did it take this road or did it take?
No, they all took the same road.
They didn't come through. They just go.
Yeah. And then the thing is, they were like parked on the street for some reason.
And you were able to stand around with them?
I mean, on the corner where we were standing. Yeah. The glass is so just.
So did you shoot those last three?
Huh?
You shot those last three? Yeah. And it was just three SUVs. It wasn't a sprinter, right?
No. It's just three Chevy SUVs. And she's probably in the middle. But only that van's super tinted.
I mean, you'd have everything has to like work out perfect with the light.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got both of them. I guess you haven't.
Yeah.
Nail it, Shannon. Get her in the car.
It's cars. Something.
Better now. It's all the cars here.
What's that?
You got a load of cars here.
Yeah, you can get D-cars.
Right?
So,
You have to go on the way out again, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I think they'll type
This is the light rise.
Same exposure, this is how it looks like. It's the same exposure that.
Just tuck it under my sticks if you want. Yeah, I will. We're not doing any live between now and then.
No,
No, no. I'm just between 45 minutes.
Oh, no, no.
It's just so he leaves the audio. Okay. Well, that would be after the
Yeah, I would do it maybe with the front window.
We'll probably do it.
I've never seen one like that. But it's a hard.
Also, you always
I'll read it up for you.
Probably producers.
Go on the other side of the screen.
Yeah.
Who's your engineer over there?
Actually, you gotta go back to this.
No,
At your shop.
In the shop.
We'll fix this thing for you guys.
Anyway, you should write it up.
Ken, what are you hiding?
Huh?
Ken, what are you hiding?
What am I hiding? Nothing valuable. Nothing interesting or valuable. What's that? Oh. It's so subtle. You could go ahead and like put it. Oh yeah.
Kenny couldn't get it.
I wish I brought my Sony charger because it's going to last all day. You charge one battery, so it's too slow, one battery. I thought this was going to be done. So when I go home, I think it's very bad.
At least 4 or 5.
What do you think? You think 4 or 5?
At least.
At least, right?
And then tomorrow will be longer, for sure. I know.
Damn, DHS took a student from Columbia University this morning. DHS took a student from Columbia University without a dorm. Yeah. 6:30 a.m. Federal agents made misrepresentations to gain entry to the building.
Somebody.
Check, check, check,
No,
check.
I know.
Check,
Somebody
check,
somewhere
check, 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 2, 3, 4, 5.
text you.
Oh, yeah.
Check, check, check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 11, 12. Do you want it? We should just put it. We should just.
There's a mult there if you want to plug in there.
Yeah, let's just put it in the mode box because that I don't like the sound of it slow. Do you? With the mic, yeah, give me the mic. This one,
You got a
yeah.
USB-C charger. Or just take your hardwire line and plug it into that box there.
Yes, it's
Jump rope time.
Yeah, right. I got 2 partial knee replacements. I'm on a flexor. Ah! There. 8 months ago, but it's still
Oh, man.
a little stiff.
Not too bad. At the same time?
Yeah.
Oh man.
All in, yeah. All in.
My left one is it's starting to get there.
Okay.
I tell you, it was the best thing I ever did.
Yeah.
I put it right. We don't need it. We don't need it. Check
Playing
the.
high school football 40 years ago probably was not the best idea.
Listen, brother, I played
2,
college
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
and I served.
Nothing
so
at
that's
all?
Yeah. It's the whole your whole freaking body there, the core and everything.
But yeah, I had partial knee replacements, and it was the best thing I ever did. I'm really glad I did it all at once, too.
Okay.
Do you want to try? Give me the box. Maybe the cord's just wonky because I don't see no stuff that is in my car. It's on now. Okay, ready? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good? Okay, I'm unplugging the other one because I don't know what that is.
That's okay, sir.
Oh, all good. Wait, you hold it. Hold it for a second. Oh, it's this one. All right, give me 1 second. Okay. I could take that back to the car.
Probably in the next hour or so, I'll unplug it because I see my, the battery is gets lower. So, yeah. But should be enough to get into it. Also, you can take it inside. There's a bathroom inside, and they may let you plug that in. You can take it in there and show it to them and ask them if they'll allow it, because they're allowing us to go in to use the bathroom.
Say it again. what's funny is that's what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for the cord.
Yeah, I have one in my car too. I have this. I don't know. Is this your? Does it take this?
Yes. What was the last one? Yes.
Hey, Adam. Adam. Hey, Adam. Do you borrow USB-C there? No, do you have one I can borrow for a second?
Yeah, both sides. Yeah. So I mean, people are allowed to get if they're on the list, they're allowed to be up here. Yeah, we got the. She'll be there with you, and I'll start. I bet it knows.
Okay, all right, perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So however you want to configure it down there, and then. I know I checked some of your IDs. I just need to re-vet some of you. Just make sure we're all here. Who are you with? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No, okay, don't do it.
Tyler, Ryan. Yep. How are you? We're just vetting people. Yeah, is it under another new name, maybe? Or what? It's still under News 12? Yes. Yeah, you're gonna have to use left door and then just say the person. You have to get switched. I'm sorry, what were the other things? So your shirt, it's under News. I'm sorry, just to be News 12. Okay. Okay, maybe, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, you're here.
Oh. Okay.
Alex, here's me. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool, yes. The lady in the red jacket. Okay, yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Let me just write down.
Yes, yes, yes. It's just that we didn't have it. We didn't recognize it. So we're good. Yeah, of course. No, totally. All right, thank you, guys.
Sorry, that was a one-off.
Yeah. No, yeah, that makes sense.
Are you going to do it tomorrow too?
Yes, we're gonna do tomorrow. I'm pretty sure we have to do that. So tomorrow should be set.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Alex?
Alex. Yes. I'm sorry for that. Thank you.
It's almost solid enough to sit on, but I did fall after it.
I literally want to sit on it, but I feel like we're just gonna get more cold.
The first like 5 minutes were fine, and then it got uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Just to let you know, they have a fence around here. It took me about 5 to 10 minutes to get in just now. Because they want to check names off to see who's before you
They said after an hour, so if they started at 11, then they should be coming out at 8. So we should have 30 minutes. But Jessica, said she's going to try to fix it out.
I'm like afraid.
I think we have half an hour. Half an hour. 40 minutes.
There's a Starbucks right there.
made it through that tight security.
No, I didn't. I'm leaving.
Really?
Yep, I'm not on the list.
It's a good idea.
My place is so screwed up.
I mean, basically had all RSVP.
Yeah, it was an early start for you, I'm sure.
He's like, we're gonna use the pool.
Okay.
I'm like, it's so much fun for editing out in the field using the pool. Send it all to my truck.
It's a, make sure you send it in snippets so it doesn't take 30 minutes to download.
Yeah, and the best part is they put a cap on the Wi-Fi CBS. I'm already maxed out.
So it's coming in like megabytes?
Yeah.
Did you guys fly in?
not going to help.
Wait, how long
Anyway, I'll just back it.
is there no limit? This is my first time doing this.
Yeah, Comer said at the top that they thought it was going to be a long day today. And were you at the Wexner one? Wexner. Well, first of all, Wexner was in person. But yeah, and he didn't get as many questions.
I'm sorry. I have to. You're with AP?
We're done by mid to late afternoon. But I do know they had a press conference midway, and it was.
Emily, right? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got you. Got you.
Oh, do you want to take my
Yeah.
Is it still holding together?
Yeah, it was a picture for.
Absolutely, yeah. As long as it's clear, yeah.
Okay, so
I'll let the,
I'll take that to be judicious.
what is it? Expedition.
Yes, the smaller one, yes.
The gray one?
Silver gray, yes.
I love that.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Hey, who was at the vehicle check?
She's the one who did a crazy job today.
Really? And is it particular?
Sorry to bother you. I need to just verify for a second. Oh, yes. Yeah, you, yeah.
Emily Rushtower.
I just need the need the VIP. Okay.
I left my press pass in my car.
It's okay. And you're with?
I'm with the Washington Post.
I know since I no. Sorry. Why'd you shoot them? I'm with Politico.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys.
Thanks.
I've never gotten it.
I'm from Texas.
Really? I think at school, especially people are like, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you go to Columbia?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's on white youth, but
Yeah. Would they also look at you?
well, it was. I graduated in 2015, so it was more like receptions.
Very different.
Yeah. What part of Texas are you from?
Dallas.
Very nice. I'm like, it's like sometimes when you talk about where you're from in Texas, you realize that you're like basically from two different countries.
No, because I'm not even from Dallas. I'm like 2 hours out.
2 hours out from Dallas. So where's
Like an hour and a half.
That's still a long time. Where are you from? Like what?
You know, like Rockwall County, around that area.
Kind of. But again, that's like it's another town. I'm from Marin, so I'm like,
Oh my god. That is
Oh, no.
far.
Your own
yeah,
stuff
but
letting you
I've
down.
made my share of trips to Dallas really well. Oh yeah, to Waco.
Yeah. Just some of the stories.
The stories.
You know about the Waco, like,
Oh, the cult?
yeah.
They rehab their images with the gains.
Exactly.
I saw both.
They're doing okay over there.
They're fine.
Home values are going up. So are you a recent Columbia grad?
I am, and I'm an intern.
Oh my gosh. And they were like, do you want to stand out in the snow for hours?
Only an intern would do that.
It's not true.
I was honest, I was happy that they were trusting me to do this. Which was nice, but I just sat down, I got that 4, kept the over, and then
When you got here, I mean, if somebody was like, you need to get on the Metro North and you need to figure out how to get to a suburban mall / complex, yeah, I would have been like, well, I barely figured out the subway. So good on you. Very resourceful. You're doing great.
cute. And I didn't realize Some of it is melting off, but there's somebody. Oh, I see it. I've been watching that person do that for like 20 minutes. It's so funny. Well, as somebody who lives in New York City, and I obviously I used to live in Manhattan, but like obviously that was
Moved to next to LA. Yeah.
So I was yesterday went to a bubble tea shop. Yeah. So I got bubble tea, and it was the first time I'd ever went to this bubble tea shop. I'd seen it online. I was the oldest person there. I'm like, is it a young people's game? Am I aged out? Yeah. Have I aged out? Okay. No. I think it is. I think it's like high school. Oh, okay. But that doesn't mean something out of the world. It was just like me but it was like me and like a bunch of like girls with like lip gloss.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. And then I realized it just means you're I wouldn't say that you have to say it. It's true. I'm just so excited it had so much social media behind it, and I realized I loved it older that would. No, the specific place I went to, it's called Haiti. I don't know if you've been there.
Oh.
What do you mean? That's what I thought. I went last night, and in the city on Broadway, and it was the first time I'd seen it, and there wasn't a lineup. It's like an hour. So people weren't trying to get caffeine. It was like yeah, it's okay. That's so surprising. Like I'm looking at it.
Are you holding up?
There's a lot.
Good.
I guess I gotta pay rent. I don't know if this is relevant to you, but you're already on top of that. Oh no. Oh, yeah. Yes, I did. Thank you. Of course.
It's in Putnam Valley. He's sticking around for a while. I hope he's not. Is it?
Oh, so. Oh, that's right.
Keep money going.
I don't want to know. I think they're doing, you know, it's an awards thing, but they invited us up. Yeah. Joe sent me a note.
What do you say?
Because he had never responded about my Miami comment. He said, I want to go too.
Is that what he said? Every time he just brings a suitcase,
Right.
a couple of beers, which is still far. So many things, trunks. It's got since COVID. We wound up going down to being 20.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of cases on barricades we have there's ABC, PA, it's got a chime. Yeah, way back there. We're listening to that. Yeah, that's the guy. The guy over here usually kicks. He was right there.
Pick him up. Not on the list.
Good. You went over there.
Half the guys are on TV. He was, yeah.
Needed fuzzy for you. I have two. He's a good dude. He's quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's done. Saturday, if there is drama,
Yeah, right. You said Sunday, Monday is possible stuff.
No, Monday, Tuesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday. It's like, if you look at last year,
Sunday.
No, not Sunday, try Monday or Tuesday. Maybe we'll have a shift.
Thursday next week. Yes, I mean, it's just all plans to work Saturday. I work Monday. Exactly. Yeah. We need to do building. They give bundles, which is fine. The old building. I figured you would have stopped at that catch.
But I didn't do it this morning. I did it last night at home.
Oh, yeah, me too. But I figured if you would have.
Oh, stopped again here?
Yeah. No, right.
What? 1984.
Oh.
It wasn't that down.
Crew moves. Took a little sampling of all the free stuff because I wasn't sure we'd have any access.
Look at the map. You saw it.
Yeah, it's going to go on every hour for me.
I actually.
I can't really walk away.
I think it's work. I had to go up a lot. Watch out. If I had to go home, I started playing around. Just started playing.
Oh, is that right? Wait, did you buy that, or is that argue CNN Grace?
My son graduated from ninth grade.
Oh.
He didn't really care very much.
Oh. Great. How much is that? $200? Oh, really?
select. Right? You know, they said to me last year when I was swimming along, they said, "So what? This kid takes an extra says, well, you're gonna raise him." I said, "Well, it wasn't bothering me before."
Right.
Now it doesn't bother me at all.
Oh, I have it's in that brown bag. Where does she? That's all. It's in the brown bag in one of the zippers. There's like a plastic bag. And in the plastic bag is leaf.
So admittable.
Hey, do they do it like that?
Yeah.
That's his rig?
Yeah.
And he does that for walking.
Yeah, I told him. It's a fox shoes. I don't know what to do with that, but I'm usually doing fox shoes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what? He just said, hey, I was just thinking of you, and hope you had fun in Boston. Okay.
See?
You must have that song in that day.
I'm sure.
If I went on a desert island, I'd be in trouble because I'd eat all my rags within the first 2 days.
So we finally got a place where we can talk about this. Little pieces in there.
This week should be coming out in about 10 or 15 minutes. No, they come out every hour.
The problem is, they didn't really know what was going on, and they didn't tell me like they should do.
Republicans, the majority, the guys that came out to talk first. So they'll be back. The big group. Probably 12:05, 12:10, something like that. Emily, you okay with that light? You okay with that light? You okay with the light? Well, not yet. We haven't got word yet, but